YouTube. What's up, people? Welcome back to the channel. How are you guys doing today, man? Hopefully you're all right, man. We're going to be jumping into some more Jackson Brown here, all right? We're going to be checking out The Pretender. This has been highly suggested in my comment sections, man. I've done only two Jackson Brown tracks on this channel, and I already feel the impact of his words, the beauty of his poetry, man, and that's what I consider it. I consider anybody who can write an amazing song that has a deeper connection with you. Now, not to put it lightly, although I guess it's going to come off that way, I just feel like so many people can write a good love song and so many people can write a good heartbreak song. It's been done a lot, it's been done in different ways, and it's been done in so many amazing ways by so many artists, but still, it is something that I would suggest maybe even the most basic of us writers can do, right? We can probably write something that is going to impact somebody with those heavy common, I guess, topics and feelings that we go through. But sometimes it takes more of a philosophical view, I should say, to write something deeper and to actually delve into our personal experiences, our emotions, deeper connections with the way we connect with people, the way we look at life, the way we feel about the different roller coasters we go through, and really pin that to pad, man. Put it on some paper in magnificent ways, the way Jackson Brown has done with Running on Empty and Doctor My Eyes. Like those, writers like Jackson here, writers like Bob Dylan, man, some writers who can get really deep and philosophical with it. Those are the ones that I'm just like even more blown away when it comes to lyrical content. And those are the kind of writers that got me so heavily into lyrics at a young age to begin with. I was just blown away by the way people can capture our emotions, our feelings, our thoughts, and they can put it to pad so well. And like I said, it's a deeper conversation than love and heartache. It goes a lot deeper than that. So that's my first impression of Jackson here, is that Mr. Jackson Brown is one of those writers who I can really appreciate his words and his views. I don't know where we're going with The Pretender. Okay, I'm just talking on the previous two songs, and of course, I'm sure he has love songs and heartbreak songs as well that I can appreciate. I'm just saying with the first two songs, man, he went deeper than that, and I think that's awesome. That lets me know it's a part of his kit, it's part of his arsenal, and he will do it again at different points in his catalog, I have to assume. So let's go ahead and take a listen here to Pretender, though, and see what we're getting into.
I'm gonna rent myself a house in the shade of the freeway. Gonna pack my lunch in the morning and go to work each day. And when the evening rolls around, I'll go on home and lay my body down. When the morning light comes streaming in, I'll get up and do it again. Amen. Say it again. Amen. I wanna know what became of the changes we waited for love to bring. Were they only the fitful dreams of some greater awakening? I've been aware of the time going by. They say in the end it's the wink of an eye. And when the morning light comes streaming in, you'll get up and do it again. Amen.
Oh, I like that.
Between the longing for love and the struggle for the legal tender, where the sirens sing and the church bells ring and the junk man pounds his fender, where the veterans dream of the fight, fast asleep at the traffic light. Children solemnly wait for the ice cream vendor. Out into the cool of the evening strolls the pretender.
Okay, I think I'm catching the
He
drift.
knows that all his hopes and dreams begin and end there.
Got a great voice, man.
Leaving nothing but to choose off and fight, and tear at the world with all their might, while the ships bearing their dreams sail out of sight. I'm gonna find myself a girl who can show me what laughter means.
Sounds like he's just too busy for a life
And we'll
outside of
fill
work.
in the missing colors in each other's paint by number dreams.
Oh man, that's a good
We'll
line.
put our dark glasses on, and we'll make love until our strength is gone. When the morning light comes streaming in, we'll get up and do it again.
Oh, there he goes. Now he's living life.
Get it up
In his
again.
dreams.
I'm gonna be a happy idiot and struggle for the legal tender, where the elves take aim and lay their claim to the heart and the soul of the spender, and believe in whatever may lie in those things that money can buy. Oh, true love could have been a contender.
Hey.
Are you there? Say a prayer for the pretender who started out so young and strong, only to surrender.
Oh no.
Say a prayer for the pretender. Are you there for the pretender? Say a prayer for the pretender. Are you there for the pretender? Are you prepared for the pretender?
Hey, man. You gotta love Jackson Brown's voice, man. You gotta love it. Really just wholesome voice, man. Soulful voice right here for us, man. Something you can connect to, something tangible, man. So with the Pretender, the vibes I'm getting from this song are kind of like pretending to be happy, pretending to live your life, pretending to be a functioning member of society. It sounds like he's putting in the work for the tender, that legal tender, uh kind of just living his life for the pay, man, putting in the work. But he's missing out on all the better parts of life, all the joyous parts, especially love. It sounds like he wants to be able to experience love and find somebody to share this life with. And the line that hits, man, is kind of him talking about finding this person where you can fill in the colors on each other's like numbered paintings. I think that's kind of what he said, and that makes me think about the paintings, with the watercolors that you fill in the colors and the whole picture comes together and they're all numbered one, two, three, whatever. That's the idea it gave you. But either way, he's saying to color each other's worlds, man. His world is just black and white. It's get up and do it again. Repeat the same actions over and over. The days are flying by, man. He's slowly killing himself, putting himself under just by living this super routine, bland life. And he wants some excitement in it. He wants some joy in it. He wants some color in his life, man. But he's pretending He's just pretending to be happy, man. He's pretending in this life. He's just another functioning member of society, doing his part, doing his job, missing out on the excitement, man. That's the vibes I got. Let's take a little dive here and see what they're talking about. So right here it says written in 1976 for the album of the same name, The Pretender. It's a story of a man who betrays his ideals and principles in pursuit of the almighty dollar. That kind of materialism would become more associated with the decade of the 80s, but here Brown is writing about a guy who could easily be described as a yuppie several years before that term came into vogue. Accompanied by an unforgettable piano hook, some lovely strings, and the impeccable harmonies of David Crosby and Graham Nash. Man, these guys are everywhere, man. They're everywhere. Amazing. Brown's lyrics depict a narrator trying to decide what matters most when he tries to reconcile his youthful promise with what he has become. He can't understand it. I want to know what became of the changes we waited for love to bring, where they only the fitful dreams of some greater awakening. Man, that I mean that's just some good songwriting, man. Just what I was saying about him, man. He's just amazing with the pen and the pad, the pencil and the pad, man. Brown has always been one of the most literate songwriters, but the quality sometimes overshadows his sense of humor and his sharp eye for detail. All of those traits come together in this song in his trenchant descriptions of suburbia, where the veterans dream of the fight, fast asleep at the traffic light, while the children solemnly wait for the ice cream vendor. Man, I don't know, man. This is really good writing here. Um, Talking about somebody kind of at a crossroads in their life, and they got to decide: are you going to keep going straight on the path that you're on, man? Just living like they said, for the almighty dollar, man. That's all you do. And when you do that, your world might be without color, man. You might be missing out on some of the best pieces of the puzzle. Or is he gonna take that sharp right, and go chase some love, man? Go find a woman to spend your life with, and lose out on a little bit of that money, right? And it sounded like that was part of the song here, at least for me towards the end, was talking about maybe deciding to do that and lose out on some of that legal tender, right? So hopefully he found love, man. Hopefully he pursued it. So yeah, this song was finally released, I guess, written in 1976, but released in 1977, man. You've got it right here. Answering the question of who the pretender is, Brown said, "It's not me exactly, although sometimes people applaud for me at the moment in the song as if I am, but in truth, there is a bit of the pretender in me, but it's anybody that sort of lost sight of some of their dreams." Oh, wow. Well said. Well said right there. And is going through the motions and trying to make a stab at a certain way of life that he sees other people succeeding at. So maybe it's a lot of people of a certain generation who sort of embraced a very material lifestyle in place of dreams that they had that sort of disintegrated at some point. And that's one thing that I've been proud with my life. If there's one thing I can say, even if I haven't been successful everywhere I've thrown a dart, at least I threw a dart, man. I tried, I chased my dreams. And in most times, almost in every time it hasn't worked out. This is probably the closest I've ever had anything working out that I've taken a stab at outside of your traditional workforce. But this is the first thing that I've ever taken a shot at. Okay, I've tried the musician thing, right? I tried to sing with my friends, and I'm not a good singer, so obviously that wasn't gonna go anywhere. I've tried like a gaming channel. I tried an invention thing, right? I've always had ideas for things, and it was so cool because in that invention property that I was pursuing, it was nothing amazing, but it was something new, and I got all the way up to talking to like some of the highest people in the company, man. And I thought that was really cool. I was talking to the product engineers, product managers who decide if the company branding is going to be able to take on those ideas and give them to their team to start working on them. So I thought that was really cool. I've pursued things, and I can say, hey, maybe it was a critical failure, but I did it, man. I chased it, and I think that's important to say. I've been there, I done that, I tried it, and here I am on another venture trying something else that I always want to do. And man, I should have started this 5 years ago when I first had the idea to do this. But here I am now, giving it a shot, right? Because I think everything's worth taking a chance on. You don't know unless you try. So I think that's awesome that this song is about somebody who maybe for once is going to take that leap of faith and give it a shot. I think that's important to do, even if you're not successful at it. It's important to do because you just don't know otherwise what would come of it if you never took the chance. So really good song here, man. He's pretending to be happy in his situation when in reality, there's more out there that he knows he hasn't even tried to achieve. But they're his dreams, his long lost dreams, man. And for people in that position, and I think that's good advice to give to people that you care about, especially those younger than us, right? I'm gonna be, I talk to my daughter about that, my kids about that. Chase them, man. Chase your dreams. Don't give up on them. Age age really is a number. I watch like Shark Tank, and I see people becoming millionaires for the first time in their life at the age 60 and 65, just coming up with like these ideas and pursuing them, and they end up striking $1 million deal and stuff like that. And I think that's really awesome. And those moments inspire me to know that I shouldn't be giving up. And that's the kind of stuff that can give inspiration to a lot of people not to give up and to just be out there and chase it, man. Chase it. So thank you guys for tuning in here today. Long ramble once again. I'm gonna change my channel name to the Long Rambler, man. You got the Pretender over here. You got the Long Rambler over here. Okay. So there we go. Long Rambler out. No, I'm just kidding. But I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you for tuning in here today, man. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget like, subscribe. Check out the descriptions for other ways you can help the channel, including how you can become a channel member here on my YouTube or my Patreon. Great way to support me. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right. Peace.